The first thing we did was a light chemical peel, just to resurface the skin and enhance the collagen levels in the skin, and also just to get rid of acne, scarring, or blackheads, to prevent any future damage to the skin from pimples or from oiliness.
So because they are so safe, they usually don't do much. The very superficial ones, the safe ones. The ones which are called color-blind skin peels, because you can use them on any type of skin. Black person, white person. Unlike the ones that are mid-depth, which are not as superficial, those ones you have to be very careful. The skin has to be well prepared, otherwise there will be pigmentation.
The next thing we did was we used dermal fillers. We used something called Restylane Perlane, which is a very thick version of the filler, so that it doesn't absorb too much water and become puffy. And we always use that one when we're working under the eyes, because we never want to look puffy. So we use that to fill out the volume, to get rid of the dark circles, and we don't like to waste it. So any leftover we had, we used it, next to the nose, into the cheeks, and a little bit at the edge of the mouth, just to turn that line around. You'd look at something like a light chemical peel would cost as little as 600 Rand. So specific botox treatments as well, if you're just worried about your nose pulling down, that would only cost 60 Rand. So it does range quite widely. But if we had to look at fillers, for a half a mil of filler, we'd probably charge 1,900 Rand. And the average patient would spend between 2,000 to 3,000 Rand on a treatment.
If it's a person that is not a specialist, you have to make sure that even the specialists around trust them. Because I know the GPs around here who I would go there for treatment. It's just not safe as far as other features of the skin are concerned. I would want to know that they know the structures, they're not just trained for that particular thing, because you can just be trained for that, doing skin peeling, not having studied the differences of skin, not having studied the diseases of the skin. That makes a specialist more ahead.
I have a nice mix of patients across the board, but what I have noticed is when I started out, it was more about 70 to 80% women, and now it's possibly 55 to 60% women. So more and more men are coming for procedures.